Or as the Cardassians called it, Terok Nor. Dear God, why do I remember all this stuff? I am a nerd.
I was about to say, I have zero idea what you're talking about. I know the Kim Kardashians.
Who are you? Why are you on my screen? Didn't I fire you? Captain, since it's indicated that there are...
Why are you on my screen? Didn't I fire you? She's like, yes, I now work here. The hell? Like, thank you for bringing that up and being a dick about it.
I am the most sensitive captain ever. Sensors indicate that there are Klingon ships around the system. I don't need to tell you how dangerous they are to our operations in the system. My scientists are here to study geology, not fight the Klingons. We need someone from Starfleet to patrol the field and eliminate... Oh, so you're not even in Starfleet anymore? Wow, I just kind of fired you from the post. I didn't... She's like, no, I got court-martialed. Thanks for that.
Yeah, since there wasn't enough time on the job, they just assumed I was incompetent.
Even worse. Even worse. What are you talking about? Are you seriously thinking that because I'm the same race, I'm that same person? What? Yes. No. No, you look alike.
Is this the hide and go seek mission? Did I find you?
Didn't I fire you? Yes, you did. Why aren't you in Starfleet anymore? Because you fired me! Huh. Whee.
Yeah, it turns out they just kind of,
I'ma kiss it.
They don't allow,
I'ma kiss it! You know what, Piff? Think I proved you wrong. Our shields can take that level of stupidity.
Our shields are currently not taking damage. I think you might be around.
Yeah!
I'm quite sure spaceships aren't supposed to go through matter like that.
Hang on. I'm like a dog dragging its butt on the ground. No. Shh. Don't tell them. We'll surprise our enemy. We're hiding in the tall grass.
I have the high space.
Whee! Okay, seriously. We're a serious ship here. On serious business.
Now to continue our mission of hide and go seek. Ollie oxen free.
Oh wow, the music got all like dun 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 dun. Ooh, that guy exploded good. Shields, recharge, please.
Okay.
You want me to do anything else besides press this button? No, just wait about 30 seconds. I'll ask you to press that button again. So, you really think we could just program the computer to do this?
Yeah, but it's easier just to tell you. This programming is hard. You have to tell the computer to just be like, hit this button every single time I say to do it. And then it says okay.
Actually, what it is the computer gets an attitude with me.
I think Brianna did something before she left.
The other Kriana. Kriana Mark 1.
Okay, it's not perfect, but it'll do.
Hi!
Hi, I jury-rigged them with electrical tape.
Everyone Inferno's on the call.
Hi, Inferno's on the call.
I wasn't recording when you came on the call. So it's probably important to point this out.
Oh, hello.
With our special guest Inferno.
Hello.
So, do you approve of your character?
I do. He has weird gimpy hands when he gets idle.
It's his idle animation. I can change that if you want.
Nah, fuck it. He's perfect the way he is, just like me.
We thought about giving you swagger, because obviously Inferno swagger. But
oh my god, it'd be hilarious to see that weird fucking red dude who's me with swagger. Okay, you might.
I'll change that. Yeah, I'll change it because you do look pretty creepy with that whole arm.
It does. I'm just like, hello,
sexy, precious.
You smell so nice.
Someone suggested I make all the uniforms matching, but I was like, but then everyone would have to have red uniforms, and that's not cool. Because
then we'll all die.
And plus, Kriana doesn't even wear a uniform. I mean, look at her. She's not even in. She doesn't. I keep telling her to put her uniform on, and she just keeps looking at me. Like seriously, until I get uncomfortable and leave.
That's the look she gives everyone.
She doesn't say anything. She just stares at me.
That's funny.
All right. Yeah, because hang on. So yeah, Kriana's not even in uniform. I don't even think we have skirts in this service.
Well, you do now.
She's in uniform. He's look at them hips.
You're just fascinated by the character you made, Biff, didn't you? Swagger me. What is my race?
I don't remember seeing those. Swagger you here. I think I have to swagger you. Yeah, I have to swagger you on base.
Okay.
I don't think I can swagger you here.
It's Squeak 24.
I had a nickel every time someone told me that.
Are you gonna swagger me in the elevator? Hey now.
Or can you swagger me in the docking bay? Or will I swagger you? Maybe first I'll swagger you and then you can swagger me.
They decloaked. Like Klingons or something.
Like the bird of prey. Wait, that's a Klingon ship, right? The bird of prey, the Klingon bird of prey? Yes.
See? That's Inferno showing that he is a normal person that's not nerdtastic.
While I was trying to fix my shit, I heard you go on about Cardassians. I thought it was not Kardashians like Kim Kardashian.
No. Cardassians.
Yeah, Cardassians. Yeah, no shit in there. Cardassians. Yeah.
No.
Hey, well, Deep Space Nine and names. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Because Deep Space Nine is my favorite of the series, and it's the one series that I've watched extensively because it's the one series that had any sort of continuing storyline, and it was actually a pretty badass continuing storyline. It was a very, very cool war between the Federation and then everyone in the Dominion. But no, Deep Space Nine is actually, if anyone was ever going to watch Star Trek, Deep Space Nine would be the one to watch. It was kind of cool because, oddly enough, you can thank Babylon 5. Because Babylon 5, which has pretty much been touted as a novel for TV, which makes sense, as how serialized it was. It was like they wrote all 4 seasons before the show even started. And it was getting so popular that Deep Space Nine was like, we gotta stop being episodic and start doing this stuff. So then they created the whole huge war that lasted several seasons, and it was really fun. Whee! And plus you had Worf.
Oh yeah. Jeez. Best character.
Well, the thing is that in Star Trek Next Generation, Worf, like the episodes I've seen, Worf is always just like knocked unconscious, you know? Like, he's supposed to be this great Klingon
You know
warrior.
why? That's because, that's the reason. He's touted as this great Klingon warrior, but 2 reasons. One, I think his name is Michael Dorn. Mm-hmm. Michael Dorn is not a great warrior, and I'm sure the combat cinematography in Star Trek was probably pretty limited. So they weren't able to show him very often just kicking all sorts of ass. But I think the second reason is what real threat is there that boards your ship when you have a Klingon like Worf? He'll just go in and kick all their asses, right? So to create more tension, you knock out your biggest defense, and now the stakes are higher.
But the cool part was Deep Space Nine handled him right. There was an episode where he got captured by Jim Hadar and was put into like a fighting pit. Like the Jim Hadar wanted to test themselves against Klingons. And then like after he killed 6 of them in hand-to-hand combat, he's just sitting there like he just like it just showed like it cut back to it cut to other story. It cuts back to him. He snaps at Jimidar's neck and then just like yells at the ceiling. You're like, dude, okay. Yeah. That's the Klingon that they always said he was, but you got to see you never got to see that in Next Generation.
There's a good argument for Star Trek Nemesis and Star Trek Nemesis that there's no reason for Picard to go over to Shinzon's ship in the first place.
Yeah, 'cause you had
the command, the Red Letter Media, the guy who does the Star Trek and the Star Wars reviews. He said, like, listen, a part of being a commander is sometimes sending people to their death. So instead of a 65-year-old Picard go over there, pretend to be action figure, you say, Worf, I'm going to load you up with phasers and your back cliff. You need to get to the core and destroy it. You probably won't survive, but you'll save the Federation and the Earth. Worf fucking loves fighting monsters, and to die in battle is a Klingon's greatest thing. I mean, it's for a suicide mission, it's a win-win situation. Yep. You know what I mean? You have an excellent fighter who wants to go with honor and a worthy cause. But they needed Picard to do it because he was the protagonist, he was the captain, right?
Yeah.
And then they needed Brent Spiner to die because Brent Spiner can't play Data, an immortal Data, when he's 70 years old in a wheelchair, right? So.
Yeah. No, but what I was going to say is that you're absolutely right, and it was a valid reason for them to do that for Next Generation. But Deep Space Nine actually took Worf and said, Worf is supposed to be a badass warrior. Let's make him a badass warrior. And they did. It was really cool.
Yeah, they believed in, like, don't tell, show. Where in Star Trek Generation, they always would just tell and not really show all that much.
They'd also had a couple of really cool episodes that were just, like, exceptionally well written. They had one episode that was so neat that was talking about bravery or lack thereof. Like, basically, the captain's son was a reporter, and he went to he was following the doctor to some planet that had a distress signal, and it was in the middle of a war, and there he was basically working at the hospital with the doctor, and they ran into a guy who basically had shot himself in the foot with his phaser because he got scared and he couldn't take it anymore, and he thought if he was injured he would get away from the combat, and the reporter kind of disdained him, like, wow, how could you do that? And then, not like, a day later, he was going with the doctor to try and get some supplies and all that, and they got attacked, and he freaked out and he ran. And he did exactly what he kind of, he left his friend there, and he basically spent the rest of the episode feeling horrible and guilty about it, and how could he do this, and he just felt horrible about it. And then at the end of the episode, the Klingons attacked, and he got scared again and hid under a table and just grabbed a phaser and started shooting wildly, and when he shot wildly, he managed to, like, cause a cave-in that saved everyone. And everyone was all saying how great of a hero he was, and he wrote a story saying that, cowardness is a funny thing. One time your fear is a funny thing. One time you're a coward, and the next time you're a hero, and the only difference is luck. And, like, he wrote the story and then submitted it and basically told everyone everything that he had done. It was actually a really cool episode. All right, we're done. Woohoo!
I'll be right back again. I'm going to just continue to fidget with my headset here.
Did I get my skill points? Let me help Starfleet. Let me help Starfleet tell how cool I am. Thank you for my points. Alright. Back to Borme system. Borme. To the Borme system.
Are you sure you're saying it right? Because I'm almost positive that somebody didn't call their galaxy or home or whatever Borme.
Well, you've been wrong in the past before, Piff.
I have. And you've been right in the past, so obviously you win this competition.
Wrong, right, all that matters is that who was sexy in the past and future, and I am both. Hello.
I can't argue this logic. I'm going to try and get to level 10 before we stop for the night, which shouldn't be too hard to do. And then we can buy the new Lizzie, the Lizzie Mark II.
Also, you can upgrade your ships in this game. That's
when you get, I think it's like level 1, you start with a ship. Level 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, I think you can upgrade. Or maybe not quite that often. I think there's like 3 or 4. Yeah, no, I think it is. Like every 10 levels, I think you can get a new ship.
Cool. Now you have to spend money on it too, or you just
no. That's the thing. When you get to that level, you unlock those tiers of ships, and you get one for free that you get to choose. After that, you can buy more ships if you want, but you at least get one for free. Like I have my ship, this one, and then I bought like a little shuttle runabout, just because I wanted to have a shuttle, and it's creepy how big that shuttle is on the inside.
Creepy?
I did a mission in it where they assumed I was in my big ship, and I'm just doing this mission in my little shuttle, and it says, "Sir, we need to get to the transporter room and beam down." And so it like teleports me into the ship. The game assumed I was in my big ship, but I'm in my little shuttle, and I'm like running through hallways to a transporter room, and I'm like,
wormhole.
Yeah. Captain, we are approaching the signal repeater. If we can get close enough, we can eavesdrop on the transmissions and determine the point of origin. Starfleet has reported hostile ships in the area, so we should be cautious. So what you mean is go attack the ships. I think that's what they were saying.
I know you're several episodes in on this, and I apologize for the maybe question, but are you sent missions from Starfleet, and that's how you kind of level up?
Pretty much.
Or do you just... Yeah.
Yeah, there are other ways to do it. You can just do patrols and stuff, but the biggest amount of points, level up points I've been earning so far is doing missions from Star Trek. Basically, the game is kind of their quest lines. They call them seasons, and they release new seasons. Like they're on like season 9 right now, and basically like a new season is kind of like their new content. And each season has, I guess, like 12 or 13 missions that all follow one quest line.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And I don't know the details, but I do know in like, for example, this character's story, I'll follow several seasons and I'll end up fighting Klingons, and at one point I think there's Cardassians, and then there's stories to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty cool. And since you get your own away team and all that, this does not feel like an MMO at all. It really does not. It doesn't. The only thing that even reminds me that this is an MMO is that when I go sell things every once in a while, there's like a cat dancing next to me or something.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. It's just some cat that's dancing next to me. It's some player that's just on dancing mode.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like, and you can buy this dancing cat. What?
No, but I mean, that's really the only thing that even reminds me that this is an MMO, because this does not feel like an MMO, it doesn't play like an MMO. It's good. Wow, I am kicking their butts. And proud of it.
So now, can you team up with other captains of other ships and do things together?
Yes, you can. In fact, I could have other people helping me do these missions if I wanted to, but I declined their help because I thought it would make the missions too easy. But they also have giant, huge battles where you need like 10, 20 ships.
Oh, wow.
Versus theirs.
You just needed one ship, it wouldn't be much of a battle now, would it be?
I was just doing a mission earlier with the Borg where there were like 4 or 5 of us, and it was just... Basically, we were all flying through space, and we got a distress signal. And it was just any ships that answered the distress signal. And we all answered it, and so there was like 4 or 5 of us just taking on the Borg. No, let's be fair. There was 4 of them taking on the Borg, and me being a bullet sponge and dying a lot.
And me pulling around being, what's going on? And then I died.
Let me put it this way. I went on an attack run on the big Borg vessel, and when I finished the attack run, it had more health than when I started.
Oh boy.
I was like, yeah, I got this.
Do you know Borg cubes?
Inferno.
Borg cube. Oh, you're asking me. Yeah, I know Borg cubes.
That's probably what he was fighting.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
I'm
It was
surprised
not
you
friendly.
succeeded.
I did well, kind of. I kind of succeeded. I completed one of the objectives, but I couldn't complete the whole mission because, well, they're powerful. Hang on a second. Where am I supposed to? What am I supposed to? Something here.
Ooh, what? Where?
Supposed to go to this green dot. Ah, there we go. I'm eavesdropping. Lieutenant, the Klingons are using low-frequency subspace carrier wave to send their stolen transmissions. We'll need to listen through the spectrum to figure out what the Klingons have heard and where they're sending it. And begin frequency span. Wait. They scale the missions if you're in a group or not? Oh, so I could actually have people helping me and it wouldn't make the missions too easy? Well, then I might reconsider.
Ooh.
I was a little worried, like, for example, like Spatora, I didn't have people help too much that I didn't know because I had too many people that would come up and then they just do dumb stuff because they're in front of a camera, kind of thing. Not that they're really in front of a camera, but you know what I mean. But that's kind of hard to do in space fights. I mean, what can you really do? You can't make your ship dance and stuff. It doesn't work.
Funny.
It would be funny, but I don't think it works. Alright, lower frequency. There we go. Just 2 more weeks, but then the semifinals are right upon us and... Okay. No, that's higher frequency. Whoa. 12 cases of Sarian brandy, 2 exterior mounted decorative flumes, 1 gross and self-sealing stem bolts. We need to listen. This is important. This is important. Along the border of the sector, redeploying tachyon sensors to pick up cloaked Klingon vessels. Trace signal. That's valuable Starfleet deployment information, sir. This must be the signal the Klingons are tapping. We need to trace this destination of the signal. There we go. One thing I am liking about this, not every mission is combat. Most of the main story missions I've had some sort of combat, but I've done side missions where it was just like go down to this planet and something's out of whack, so go realign it, and some people kind of think that's boring and all that, and I can see why, but to me it kind of is immersion generating because not every mission Starfleet sends you on is going to be full of explosions.
Because you're the only ship in the area.
Exactly. Now, and it didn't take too long. It was just like 5 minutes. I popped down to the planet. I scanned a few things, and then my science officer said, "Hey, we fixed it," and then we beamed back up, and we were done. And I actually kind of liked that. I know most people wouldn't because they're like, "Well, it's boring." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's realistic," and I like that. Realistic Star Trek. Ha! I made funny.
Who could even support a head like that?
Oh, right. Alpha, happy birthday. I forgot to tell you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alpha. Happy birthday to you.
I said happy birthday twice to her already.
My God.
Keep up, Squee.
What are you talking about? I sang the whole song. That means I just said it like 5 times. Piff.
Keep up. Get on my happy birthday level.
I almost asked, I was thinking of asking her to draw pictures, like, because you know that XCOM episode that we lost because of the hard drive? I was thinking of, like, doing, like, man, here's what you guys missed. You know, we were like, hey, welcome to the party, Jenkins, in your red shirt. Oh my God, they killed Jenkins! You know, like, or like, and then Optimus Prime showed up, and I was having her, like, thinking about asking her to draw that, but then I thought, no, that's too much effort for too little payoff. Come here, bird of prey.
Birds are.
You know what's a funny thing? If you join the Klingon faction, your ships can actually cloak. And there's PvP in this game. And if you would you believe it, one of the biggest complaints of this game was the balance of PvP. Apparently, having ships that can turn invisible is balance breaking.
Well, that's what happens in the show all the time. Are you kidding me?
Yes, but it's balance breaking. Alright, I've piggybacked a carrier wave on the signal from the repeater and tracked the signal to the source, sir. There is a listening base located between the binary moons of Boromir 2, course to the moons of Boromir 2 laid in, sir. We can warp on your command. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, whatever, let's go. Zoom!
Looks like Alpha seems to be up for it.
Well, yes, but the thing is, I plan on uploading it like tomorrow, so. Sir, I'm dedicated. I'm dedicated to a Klingon. What? I'm detecting a Klingon transponder disruption field around the listening post. The field is being maintained by 3 transport disruptors. We'll need to destroy them before we can transport down to the listening post. Could you imagine? This is what I've always wanted to see. You know, the people that were in the show, they had to learn their lines and memorize them. So, you know, they were sitting at home memorizing their lines. And, you know, anyone who was on a Star Trek show was just sitting at their kitchen table trying to remember the science jargon mumbo-jumbo. Sir, I'm detecting tachyon emissions if we remodulate the pulse emitters to their... Crap, what was it? You know? Like, they're just sitting at the table.
Influx capacitor, come on!
Get it right. I'll influx your capacity. Leviosa.
Stop.
Come here. And when I say come here, I mean stay there and blow up.
I mean come hither.
Yes, I know that's one.
I can count.
Sensors show the inhibitor field is weakening, sir. Wow, I'm so glad I have you people here to tell me this.
Yes, the inhibitor is weakened. Let's do this.
It's like, look, we blew one up, sir. Yes, I saw that. The field's weakening because we blew it up. Yeah, how did you know? Lucky guess.
I'm only telling me what my computer screen tells me to do.
It's like that girl from, what was it, Galaxy Quest, the movie. All I have one job, and that's to repeat what the computer says. I'm gonna do it. More Klingon ships are warping in to protect the facility, sir. Well, F them.
Is that... Do I do a laser?
Captain, I don't really know what that, what is that? I don't see an
fire
F button.
Torpedo?
I don't see an F button, Captain. I don't, Here's what you need to do. Here's what you need to do, Ensign Piff. Take your fist, extend your middle finger, and hold it up to the viewing screen.
Like this, sir?
Yes, just like that. Now, Ensign, hail them.
Some confused person there, just holding up the middle finger.
It's like, sir, they're hailing us on screen. It's just a big screen of a middle finger. Huh. I don't think they intend to talk.
Message received. Fire everything!
Wait a second.
Fire everything!
Sir, what do I... Everything!
Don't you understand?
I mean, we got torpedoes, or... we can't fire both of these, they come out the same tube.
Oh, dude,
No, do it!
Did you ever see that skit I made for YouTube? The still shots from Next Generation, where what would happen if Captain Picard didn't remember his own ship systems? Mr. Worf, fire the who's what's it? Worf's like, Captain.
You know, the flashy bang bang thing.
Yeah, Captain, I don't fire them, Mr. Worf. I don't have any who's what's Captain. You mean phasers? I've got those. But the pew pew things, fire those.